Bram Worley here, fucking Friday. No, Saturday, almost 1 a.m. No, we'll leave the light on. Good day, didn't do shit except go to the gym. Went and had lunch with some friends. It was the first time I haven't been able to accurately track calories. Who cares? I know I was under my goal and I literally didn't eat anything else. It was a big lunch, so I was like, you know what? Whatever, we just won't eat until tomorrow. And we didn't. So, went to the gym after that. Had a really fantastic workout. Had a workout partner for the first time in quite a while, which was nice. And I think I might just start going with somebody again. I used to go with my friend, and then I went to Panama City for work. And then he started going with somebody at 5 a.m. that he works with, and then I just started going the one on my side of town. Saved a ton of gas. But I did like going with my buddy, or I guess he's my best friend, you know. I did like going with him. And I was just able to push myself a lot harder today on squats and a couple other lifts because I could go until I literally physically couldn't do one more. And that's ultimately what you want to achieve on every single set. So, yeah, there was that. Really enjoyed that workout. And then there was this girl that I had texted like maybe a week or two ago. And she was like, you know, blah, 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 I can't hang out till Friday. And sometimes I forget, okay? I will text a girl, try to charm them, and then not lose interest, but, you know, I got a lot going, well, not right now, but so usually I have a lot going on. So, anyway, she posted a picture of her clearly on a date. It was like a selfie, you know, but she was dressed up at a nice restaurant. And so I slid out, I was like, hello? Anyway, so she texted me back today. Anyway, so this girl, I don't know, I'm sure everybody's met a girl like this, but basically, you know, she did a lot of trauma dumping. It'd be a girl that, you know, tons of red flags, talking about exes, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, me personally, talk about whoever you want. I'm pretty secure about who I am. Not really worried about your ex-boyfriends at all, especially because we're not dating. So yeah, I just don't get it. I don't know. You can look at it a bunch of different ways, I'm sure, but anyways, I let her talk her head off, and anyway, she started telling me about the date. Basically, she got taken advantage of, blah, blah, blah. Still don't care. Don't give a fuck. Anyways, had a good time, you know, and she wanted me. It's, you know, one of those girls, like, I've never had sex in my life, but she was trying to have sex immediately, you know, that type of thing. So, we didn't, you know, because and maybe this is a bad call. Maybe I've missed out on a lot of action because I don't like to do it on the first date. Call me crazy. Maybe I've missed out, like I said, maybe I've missed out on quite a bit because the women are expecting it at this point. But yeah, I think it's just sets a bad tone. If you really like the person, then, you know, you can't really go any further. I'm not saying, you know, you gotta be 2 or 3 dates in before. I'd say the third or fourth time, if you still like the person, enjoy the person, haven't been like any big arguments or political differences. Not that matters at all, but it could be a factor. It could be a factor in marriage terms. So yeah, I kind of like to to be something to look forward to, if that makes sense. Anyway, so she's, but the most interesting, beautiful girl, very funny, great personality. But the most interesting thing about her is she has like not crippling, but she's got pretty bad, I don't know how bad it is because I just met her, but she's got severe enough OCD for it to be like noticeable. And she was she wasn't like, she knows that she has OCD, and she knows that other people can tell, I guess, like me personally, if I have anything wrong with me, I don't know. And I don't know if other people know either. Although, interestingly enough, she asked me if I had ADHD, which I've never been diagnosed with it, but I did take Adderall, and I told him it was because I had ADHD. But I've never been diagnosed with it, but I do have a lot of the tendencies of attention, ADD, which is not a classification anymore. Look it up, Google it. People can't be ADD. It's not a thing. It doesn't exist in medical nomenclature. There's only one classification, and it's ADHD. And I don't have attention deficit disorder, or attention deficit disorder. Maybe I do have that. I don't know. I don't have anything. I'm perfectly healthy. There's nothing wrong with me. Anyway, but okay, listen. I'll explain it. If you've ever been around somebody with OCD, like, I messed up the blanket a little bit. It had to be fixed immediately. Certain words couldn't be said out loud. No animal violence, which, dude. Okay, so imagine this. She's got OCD, so she's only watches one show. She's seen it like 15 times. And so she's like, what do you want to do? Do you want to watch my show, or do you want to, pick a show for us to watch? Like, Anyway, so I'm like, no, we can just watch your show. Anyway, she wants me to pick a show. I pick out Narcos, the original Narcos, the one following Pablo Escobar. Or not, yeah. And DEA agents, Carlos Pena, and I can't remember the white guy's name, because Pena has such a bigger role, like, you know what I mean? Like, he fights the Mountain. It's kind of crazy, actually, now that I think about it, how the other guy, like, has gotten no flowers. Like, what the fuck is that guy in besides Narcos as the lead? I don't think he does a pretty darn good job. Anyways, I put on Narcos. Like I said, the one thing she requests is no animal violence. So I'm like, oh, that's fine. Narcos. Then that can't possibly be, like something that happens a lot in TV shows. Apparently it does. I just never pay attention. Okay. Second episode. First episode, nothing. Everything's fine. We start watching the second episode. Within one episode, they kill a dog, and they show the dog's like head blown off, because the dog couldn't sniff out drugs. Which, hey, listen, Pablo was pretty upset about it, and she was upset, but she wasn't super upset. But she was, anyways, she loves cats. Has a cat. I love cats too. My cat, Jaybird Worley, he was my cat for 16 years. He passed away about 5 months ago. I think about him every day. I love Jaybird. And I love cats. I love all cats. She's got a beautiful, super friendly, sweet cat. And she loves it more than anything. That's her life, if you will. Obviously not, but if you will, it takes up a lot of her time. Anyways, before we can even get through the second episode, Okay. The main character, the white guy, I hate saying that, but he's one of the only white characters in the show. The lead DEA agent, I don't know why I can't think of his name. Anyways, him and his girlfriend, or maybe fiance at the at that point, I don't really know. They bring a cat with them to Colombia. And at the end of the second episode, they hang the fucking cat. What the fuck? I don't remember that. They hang the cat. And I was, okay, so I'm fast thinking enough, like I remember it, right? So I cover her eyes. But she's smart enough, she's a very smart girl. She knows. She knows that they did something to the cat. And so, because he has the same reaction that I did, he covers the girlfriend's eyes and is like, hold on, just over here, just for a minute, please, you know, begging you. That was me. I was like, hold on, just close your eyes for a minute, please. She figures it out. And then to make matters worse, start of the third episode is a picture of the hanged cat. And I wasn't prepared for that either. So basically, I guess you could come up with one of two conclusions. One, don't hang out with people that have OCD, because it's too much to not put up with, but accommodate for. Couldn't say fire, you know, had to do certain things in a certain way. And guess what? It wasn't that big of a deal. But she was genuinely, I mean, she was sad about that shit. Anyways, or on the other, you know, I guess that's really the only conclusion to draw. I don't know. I don't know how women can get so much attention. Like I don't know how they can handle it. Because me, I mean, like I said, like over the past 2 or 3 months, I've seen 6 different women in like the past 2-3 months. Some one time, some multiple, some we were not steady, but somewhat serious for 2-3 weeks a month. I don't yeah, 2 or 3 weeks, right? And it's overwhelming. I mean, I can't juggle all of it. I'm losing the ones at the beginning because I can't do it. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know. So, yeah. Not to brag. I guess it's a good problem to have. And it, you know, so that's one thing is I'll start working out. It's crazy. It has to be a mental thing, actually. Like, I just thought about it out loud now that I'm saying it. It has to be a mental thing about going to the gym, because every time I start going to the gym, for more than like like around the peak I'm hitting now, I don't know, the women are just infinitely more available than when I am 6 months of not going to the gym. I'd say since high school, I didn't do any working out before high school. And in high school, I did football for a year. I did weightlifting for 3, although that was a super short season. I didn't train for it. And then working out, I'd say, was just like I don't know. I say that, but so, I don't know. It don't matter, I guess. Nobody's gonna watch it. But, so in high school, I got in trouble quite a few times, and the first time I got in trouble, I got put on house arrest. And before then, honestly, I can honest to God say, like, I was taking that shit very seriously. And I was in very good shape, and I was stronger than almost everybody my age. And yeah, like, I was pretty serious about it. It's definitely not serious about dieting or anything like that, but I was definitely very serious. And then when I got put on house arrest, I gained like 25 pounds, maybe even 30 pounds, just because I was very sedentary. And not only that, but definitely was sad. I would say, like, my mental health has always been, my, like, emotional intelligence, mental stability is much higher than most people's. But even so, I can say there's been times in my life where on the border of depression, and on the border of manicness. I've been there before, but I can always come back to reality. Sometimes it takes me sometimes. Like, sometimes those funks will last weeks, days, weeks at a time. One may be coming up if I can't find something to get some money. I may be starting to feel bad about myself. But yeah, I love women. I like all of them, to be honest with you. Since I started watching Greg Doucette, y'all gotta go watch Greg Doucette. Coach Greg Doucette. That guy, I can honestly say, in a very short amount of time, that guy might have changed my life. With the way that with women, honestly. And he doesn't make a whole lot of, maybe he does, because he has so many videos, but he doesn't make like a ton of content about the dating. I just happened to stumble upon a couple of videos where he did mention dating tips, advice, and the one thing that he said that honestly has changed the game for me, because I used to go on first dates, and I literally never went good. Like, seriously, I never went good, because in my head, oh my God, I can't wait to have sex with this person, have sexy time with this person, you know what I mean? It's like, anyway, so what Greg said is, basically, you want to, first time you hang out with them like you would be hanging out with one of your friends. And I think that could go for either sex, possibly, although this girl probably treated me well. I mean, I guess we both did. Yeah. Okay, so, like, for example, if you're with a girl and she's like talking about her ex-boyfriend, blah blah blah, then talk about your ex-girlfriend. If that's the kind of stuff, if she likes to analyze her past relationships and it's kind of part of her personality is her past relationships, that's fine. Do it a little bit yourself. Do a little bit of personality mirroring. And guess what? Normally, that's a very taboo topic. Something you should definitely not be talking about. But so sometimes it's kind of cool. Not cool, but at least you could be like, if you wanted to, you could ask her even questions maybe, and she'd be happy to answer you, because she's got a bunch of questions for you about how men work, right? It could be an opportunity. Like, you know, there's always a positive way to spend these things. Like I said, all women, if they're in shape and they're attractive, are amazing. Even if they aren't, if they're mothers, they're even better if they're moms. All moms, I take that back. Moms are number one in the world, okay? Moms are number one. Because think about it. if we didn't have moms, we wouldn't be here. None of us. Everybody has to have a mom, okay? And not everybody has to have a dad, you know? Deadbeat mom worse than deadbeat dad? Possibly, now that I think about it. No. Anyways, but moms are number one in the women hierarchy. Absolutely. And then attractive women. And then all the others. I'm sorry, but it's true. No, it's not. It's not. If you're talented, okay, obviously that's I'm saying that sarcastically. I'll just say that. Except for the moms moms are without a doubt number one. Anyways, I just this is my longest video of all time. It was almost getting into podcast length. Yeah, I'm just in a good mood, feeling good. Tomorrow or today, wake up late, enjoy myself, video games, gym, hang out with the homies, do the same thing on Sunday, and then Monday is back to the grind of trying to find income. If anybody has any ideas for me, post them in the comments. Sure would be appreciated. But I am getting kind of tired. It's 1:10 today. Oh man, I had the worst shaving accident of my life today. Not on my face either, on my hand. Trying to open a new razor, and it's like sheathed in the plastic, if you will, and I'm trying to take it out, and somehow or another I like the way that you push it off would have you pushing into the blades instead of the other way around. Which I'm trying to think in my head if doing it the other way would even work to make it safe. All I know is I was pushing the thing off, but pushing my finger into the blade, and like a big chunk of the tip of my middle finger just got taken off, like a pretty big. I'm sizing it up right now just to. I'm gonna say like 2 or 3 or 4 mils. I hope that didn't ruin anything. 2 or 3 or 4 millimeters deep, maybe even 5 mils deep at the deepest point. No, probably just 2 or 3, and 4 at the worst. I don't know, I can't see friggin' millimeters. Anyways, it hurts, so I'm gonna go spray alcohol on it, get in bed, watch YouTube, go to sleep, and I will make a video tomorrow. I almost did tonight. Girl was trying to keep me in the bed, but would not let some shit like that happen. Anyways, I hope everybody has a wonderful day, especially moms. If you're a mother, you're a monster. In a good way. When I say monster, that is the absolute best adjective one can receive from me. Anyways, I appreciate everybody. Peace.